Welcome, Strategy Battle Gamers, to another GBHL YouTube video. You're here with GBHL channel host GBHL James
and GBHL Jamie, and it's episode 2 of Battle Companies.
We need like a theme tune.
I was thinking this. I was like, I need to find something for him.
So last time,
Giblin
got taken down.
Giblin got shot, but
in the face.
The dark powers that be restored him to full health and gave him an extra fate point.
How did that happen?
Yeah. Whilst the dwarves were ambushed and 2 of their guys were knocked out and were missing this game.
They didn't know what was going on. So what's happening in round 2?
In round 2, we've got Sergeant Balloin and they've got Holo, Hulu, and Bio. So back again. To check out the board. They have formed a camp to sort of rest and let the other guys come back from their previous game. Oh, you're right.
Something was crawling on my leg.
Oh, wasn't a spider. Yeah, so they've set up a camp, and during the night they've been hunted by Wargs, which again they are unaware of to begin with.
And we're going to show you that board and talk to you a little bit more about this scenario now.
So the dwarves start the game. Balloin and Hulu next to the campfire, just warming up. Bayo's cutting down some firewood, and Holo, is it Holo? Yes, Holo. He is out hunting a rabbit, and he'll be running off in different directions. And at the start of each turn, they're going to roll a dice. On a 1 to 3, they are unaware the Wargs are around, and at 4, 5, 6, they become aware and can move as normal. The Wargs are going to enter play on a 2+. Obviously, it's going to be the first to 50%.
All my days. So we're going to roll for turn 1 priority, and it's priority to the Wargs. So this is how it's looking. So 6 Wargs managed to make it into the forest, and as you can see, they're prowling around the outside there in groupings of 2. The archer Holo, who was out hunting, he turned round, moved a couple of inches to his 6 o'clock, at which point the group, the dwarven band, they heard something in the woods.
Became aware of the Wargs' presence.
We rolled over a 4+. And we now know that the Wargs are there. So they've all run together to go and warn their friend Holo that the Wargs are on the way in. We're going to go into the next turn. So the Wargs, getting priority, charged in on poor Holo, who was out there hunting a rabbit out on his own. But his dwarven comrades have rushed in to his rescue, despite the fact that the Wargs are closing in and the hunt has begun. So, with what looks like 2 combats, we are going to go into that combat phase now. So we're going to start off with this first combat, and in the first combat we've got Sergeant Bayo and Hulu versus the Warg who charged in. So what does the Warg get? The Warg gets a 5. That's a good result.
Good result.
And we get a 2 and a 3.
I'll hit Bayo.
So hit him.
Needing 5s.
Bayo needing 5s. Oh, it's close. We're going to go straight into the next one.
Yep.
So we've got, I will need another dice for this in case I need to use the mic. Oh, yeah, 5 again, that's good. Okay, so we've got
Balloin and Holo.
Balloin and Holo. Sorry. Purple dice is Balloin. Oh, and we get it. And we do get it. Okay, so we need 5s to kill. No, this happened last time. And he moves out. And with that, we're going to have to go into the next turn priority. We'll do that straight away. 2. We get a 6, and that means the dwarves get it. So with the dwarven company failing to kill those Wargs before, they rushed back to reform in range of the campfire. At which point, the Wargs got a little bit worried, a bit of fire there.
Yeah. Fire scares the Wargs. The dwarves count as causing terror, and is in range of a banner, because obviously it's a bit of a warming thing for them. So.
And that means that only 1 Warg got in. However, the Noose Titans, yeah. That's right. So we are going to go into that combat with Balloin versus Warg now. Can Balloin kill the Warg? The Warg gets a 3. Balloin gets a 6. That's what we like to see. Okay, so he will need 5s. Oh, and he gets a 4. Will he use a point of might? No, he will not use that point of might. So as you can see, it looks pretty scary there. We're going to go into the next turn. So the Wargs got priority, and 2 managed to charge the lieutenant of this dwarven company, Balloin. Only one more Warg managed to charge, so the rest of them are just in that encircling position, and at which point that Warg was counter-charged by the rest of the company, hoping to kill one off and then maybe go and help their lieutenant later on. So we're going to go into those combats now. So it's the combat with Bayo, Holo and Hulu. They are taking on that Warg there. I'm going to use a two-handed weapon with Bayo, the sergeant, and also feint with the archer. So let's see what the Warg gets. He gets... Oh! Oh dear. Okay, so we're going to roll. I get a 1, 1 and a 2, which is actually a 1. So I'm going to do a re-roll. Let's re-roll one of these. Give me a 6 Element Games dice. Ah! Yeah. 4 1s. So the Warg wins. Who is he going to be targeting?
I'll target the archer.
He's targeting the archer.
It's 5s.
And the archer lives, luckily, so we are going to move back. Oh dear. So now we're going to go to Balloin. Balloin is going to be shielding. Let's see what he can do.
3.
You get a 3 highest. What do we get?
A 3.
And we get a 3. So we do win that. And the Wargs are moved back. And that's how it's looking at the end of this turn. We're going to go into the next turn priority. It might be important. And it goes to the dwarves. And here's how it's looking after all the movements. So, Hulu and Bayo charged in on that Warg, tried to trap him against the stake that's protecting the campfire. In the meantime, Holo charged a Warg, but he has been counter-charged, and you can see that they're all coming in. They can sense the kill. Balloin, the lieutenant, he's charged in on a Warg and kept himself reasonably safe there, but it's looking very desperate for the dwarves. Let's see how they get on with the combats. We're going to start with a combat between Sergeant Bayo and Hulu versus the Warg. What does the Warg get? The Warg gets a 3. Can I do better this time? And we get a 4. So he is trapped. So we need 5s. Oh, and we get it on the first attempt.
Who got it?
Who got it? That's a good point.
1, 2, 3. It was Bayo. 4, 5, 6. The other guy. Bayo.
Bayo got it. So Bayo.
It was a crazy.
Okay. Next up, we're going for Lieutenant Balloin versus the Warg, and do you know what? He's going to go for it.
Oh,
well, he's 1.
He wins.
He wins.
Fight by you, so 5s.
So we need a 5 to kill him. Oh! And Balloin gets the 5 and kills the Warg, and some real heroics there from the band's leader, which is just what this band needs right now. And Holo, who's been assailed by 2 hungry Wargs, have charged in. Let's see how the Wargs get on. The Wargs get a 3 higher, so what does Bayo get? He gets a 5! It's not Bayo, Holo.
It's Holo.
Holo, so
Holo wins.
Holo wins.
Into 5 to wound.
He's going to target this Warg here. He needs that 5. Oh! And some real heroics there from Holo. And wow, 3 Wargs killed in 1 turn by the Dwarven Company. So you can see, with their backs against the wall,
they're doing it.
They're swinging their axes. We're going to go into the next turn priority. And it goes to the Dwarven band. And here's how it's looking after movement. So as you can see, Holo, buoyed on by the fact that he managed to kill that Warg, he has actually charged one of the Wargs by himself. But in the meantime, Balloin, Sergeant Bayo, and Hulu have all charged that single Warg. And the Wargs, they were scared coming in.
Yeah, so after seeing 3 cut down, not doing too well.
No, they decided not to give it a go. So we're going to see what happens in this combat phase. And at the start of it, I'm going to call a heroic combat with Balloin. So we're going to go into this combat first, as let's have the heroic combat from Balloin. All of the dwarves are going to piercing strike. We cannot risk not killing this Warg right now. What does the Warg get?
Come on, 6!
Oh, so what do they get?
Enough.
And they get enough to win it.
So who do you want to do first? Because I might get the XP.
Now, Bayo will, if he survives...
If he survives, he's going to level up with the XP for playing in the game anyway.
Whereas Balloin...
Balloin is +1. He's currently taking himself to 3.
I'm going to go with Balloin.
Balloin first?
Try and level him up. So he goes up by strength. Because I want to see strength 4, so he needs 4s. So he needs 4s on these 2 dice. Yeah, and he gets him. So Balloin takes the kill, and the heroic combat continues. So this is how it looks after that heroic combat. So Balloin charged in on a Warg there. They're all keen to get some glory, kill off these Wargs before the Wargs scurry out into the trees. Next up, we are going to go for the Holo versus Warg combat. So Warg gets a 6. So what does Holo get? Holo gets his re-roll. That's not a 6, so re-rolling. Oh, and Holo takes it with the Element Games dice. So
5s.
So he needs 5s to get some XP. Oh, and he gets a 3. So the Warg does live. Might run away next turn. We're going to go into the Balloin combat next. So Balloin fighting Warg. Warg gets a 2. Balloin gets a 3. So he does take it.
5.
So does he kill him with the 5? No,
Oh.
he doesn't kill him. So the Warg lives. And next up we've got these two guys here. Now, Hulu is going to Piercing Strike.
Yep.
Hulu is going to Piercing Strike. So let's see what you get. You get a 6. Wow. And we get a 4. So re-rolling that 2. Oh! So Hulu goes down to. Oh dear.
Defense 4.
So you need 4s
4
with that
to wound
Warg.
Hulu.
Oh! And Hulu is wounded. Now
He's not a hero.
Hulu isn't one of the sergeants, is he?
No. He's Shield
not.
Bearer Hulu.
He's Shield Bearer Hulu. So Hulu has gone down. They'll lose that fight. And with that,
It's priority.
it's priority.
One more turn, but I need to take Courage Test for Broken now.
Okay,
So
so
playing Broken the old ones.
let's see. So you get
dear.
6, you get priority, and we get a 2. So it's priority to the Wargs.
Right, so Courage Test or Broken works a little bit differently. You'll take a Courage Test and run away from the nearest model or to the closest board edge, whichever one's closer.
Okay.
So this guy, he actually passes his Courage Test. Now he'll try and charge Hulu. No, he's going to stay there. This guy, he fails his Courage Test, so he's going to move directly as fast as he can away from the nearest one, which is probably actually going to be the Bayo this way. So, full 10 that way, so he's running away. This guy's loves it.
Wow.
He's going to try and charge the archer, but he doesn't. And this one fails, so we'll run 10 directly away. If they go off the board, they count as dead, but don't count as a casualty for rolling for injured.
So this is how it looks after the Courage Test. We're going to go into the Dwarven Band's movement now. So trying to get some retribution for Hulu, who is down wounded over there. The dwarves have charged in with the only Warg remaining in the campfire, the only one that could stick around. So Holo, the archer, is going to faint, and the other 2 will Piercing Strike. Might as well. So let's see what happens. You get a 4. So what can the dwarves get? Oh, and they take it. So we're going to roll for Holo first.
Yep. It's trapped, so double strikes.
So double strikes. So he needs 5s, re-rolling 1s.
Oh.
Re-roll the 1. Oh! And Hulu doesn't get it. So the Piercing Strike of Balloin goes up to. So he's now Strength 6.
These 3s.
So needing 3s on these. Oh, and he gets it. So Lieutenant Balloin kills off the Warg.
Last Warg, that ends the game.
That ends the game because the Wargs have
Had it now. They're under 50%. They've had enough. They're going to run off back to the woods, recoup their losses.
So the Dwarven Band, they managed to fight off the Wargs, but there was a casualty. Hulu did go down. So we need to roll for
Roll
it.
a dice for him. 1d6.
1d6, d6.
1 he dies, 2, 3 misses the next game, and a 4+ is fine.
So 3.
He misses the next game.
So Hulu is out, but hopefully some of the other guys will be returning to this Dwarven Band in our next episode of Battle Companies.
Well, I think some of them are going to be promoted, so give us a second off camera to work out what's going on, and then we'll come back with a clip right now as to their promotions and things.
Welcome, Strategy Battle Gamers, to our post-Battle Companies Bat Rep breakdown.
There you go, that's a mouthful.
It is a bit of a mouthful, and that was great fun.
Fun, wasn't it?
I would just like to say from myself, thank you, Jamie Giblin, for writing such a fun little scenario.
That's alright.
Really good way to spend a Thursday afternoon. So we have just been rolling on the hero advancement tables.
Yes.
And this is because
It's because both Lieutenant, what do you call him?
Balloin
and Bayo have gained more than, well, they gained 6 XP, so they get to roll in the hero advancement chart, become a bit better. They're used to fighting now. And Balloin,
he's strength 4.
he's strength 4 now,
He had a choice whether to raise defense or
defense 8.
Yeah. Defense 8 would have been
Strength
good.
4 is more important, I think.
I think strength 4 is going to be important for what we're dealing with.
Yeah.
And then Sergeant Bayo,
He rolled a 1, so he had a choice of fight or shoot value. He's fight 5.
fight 5 dwarf. Woo! Sergeant Bayo, he's the warrior in there. He's not as strong as Balloin, but he's got the fight value.
Skill.
He's got the skill. So we've only got Hulu, who misses the next game.
Yep.
which we are going to be going on to very soon.
Next up, though, we've got the Goblins. Oh, they're raiding Rohan.
Let's see. Let's see how they get on. So this has been your GBHL channel host, GBHL James.
And GBHL Jamie.
With another Battle Companies. We really hope you've enjoyed it. First one was well received, so we hope this one is as well. Make sure you comment, like, share and subscribe.
Support your Hobbit hobby.
And happy Battle Company.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
PC.